Hey guys, it's Holly. Welcome back to my channel. I have a little bit of orange going on with my self tanner. But anyways, so I wanted to pop in and do a quick thyroid update. Again, I know I updated you guys really recently about my thyroid and how my antibodies were really high and stuff like that. So I went to get my thyroid sonogram, and it came out pretty good. I finally got the results of it, and basically it just showed that everything looked good. There was just like a tiny, like 3 millimeter nodule on the side of my thyroid, which is extremely common. But it was actually a lot better of a report than I expected to get, so I was pleasantly surprised. There's no follow-up really required. I can still see an endocrinologist if I want. I still am not fully sure if I'm going to go see one or not. I did find one that takes my insurance in the area, only one out of so many, but that's a story for another day. So yeah, I don't know. So I might or I might not. I really don't feel like it's necessary. I do kind of have health anxiety though when it comes to everything. I am a bit of a hypochondriac, so that could be something I may or may not do. But yeah, so there's no follow-up really required. I'm just kind of keeping an eye on everything, getting the blood work done, every 6 months for the thyroid. And so just kind of keeping tabs on everything, taking my thyroid supplements and my iodine and doing my special thyroid exercises. So that's another thing I'm going to do. I want to show you guys the exercises I do for thyroid health, like energy exercises, but also like physical massage and things of that nature that I have started doing that I want to show you guys as well. So I will do a specific video on that soon. Sorry, I look a hot mess. But yeah, so that's really all I have to say about the thyroid update. My doctor that I saw early last week, I went to my regular doctor, took her my paperwork, my labs, and she sat down with me and kind of went over everything, and she was like, well, you really don't need to see an endocrinologist unless you just want to, because my TSH is normal, T3 and T4 are normal. It's just my antibodies are really high. So it just means my thyroid is working overtime. Also, my T4 reflex was a little bit out of range as well, just a little bit. So that's also something that indicates my Hashimoto's underlying hypothyroidism, subclinical hypothyroidism, which is what I have. So, but yeah, as long as I'm not having symptoms, I don't need the medication. A lot of doctors will try to push it regardless, but fortunately mine does not. Obviously, if she did, probably wouldn't take it anyway, because I always use my own judgment and my own instincts when it comes to that. So I just thought I would pop in and let you guys know that that was my report of my thyroid sonogram, and I'm basically just keeping an eye on everything. Nodules do tend to grow, but sometimes they do go away on their own. They're typically very slow growing, so like on average, they grow like less than 2 millimeters per year. Doctors will usually not biopsy, like the fine needle aspiration. They will usually not biopsy the thyroid or the nodule, unless it is like 2 centimeters, or I think if it's calcified, it's like 1.5 centimeters. Yeah, or 2 centimeters, somewhere in there. So it just depends on the size, really. But mine is obviously nowhere near that big, so it doesn't really indicate the need for a biopsy. So, I might continue to do the thyroid sonograms every now and then to keep tabs on the growth, if it does grow, whether it continues to grow or goes away on its own. Obviously, I do hope it will go away on its own. But that's it, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye.